How's it going, everybody? My name is Nick, also go by Golden Guy, and I am your coach of the Philadelphia Pincers, and I'm coming back to you with another YCL Draft League matchup. We are heading in to week 5, I do believe, against none other than Coach Luke Carey and his Sydney Staraptors. And yeah, I've been looking forward to this match since the schedules were announced. Luke's one of the guys that runs the league along with Squid, and yeah, I mean, he's doing great. He's sitting at 4-0 currently, and I'm hoping to pick up another win this week. Spoilers from last week, we did catch another win, so we are sitting at 3-1. I don't quite remember the differential off the top of my head, but we are sitting at 3-1, so that's pretty fantastic. And yeah, we're taking on a 4-0 team in Luke and his Sydney Staraptors. He's a great guy, great to talk to. Hopefully I get to know him a little bit more through these leagues, and we can start prepping together, but who knows. As always, you can see his team on this on the right hand side of the screen under opponent. He's rocking that Tornadus Therian, which is always a threat. Things like Regenerator, Scarf, it hits most of my team pretty effectively, I guess. And it did get access to this new move called Bleak Wind Storm, which has a chance to drop the opponent's speed by 1 stage. But yeah, Regenerator U-turn does Torn things. It's done what it's always done, right? Except it doesn't get defog, which is pretty cool, I guess. He has the King Gambit, which is another big threat, especially if it has the Supreme Overlord ability. Saving it for last just to clean up the team. I'm hoping that it doesn't come down to that and that we can just do what we need to do to take it out, but we'll see. Slowking, Slowking, what is it, Johto, I guess? And obviously part of his Regenerator core along with Torn gets access to Snowscape instead of Teleport now, so it can set up the hail for what you see down below as that Sea Titan. But it's also its way of pivoting around and regenerating itself. Very SquidDaFeed bulky, can be physically bulky with a lot of investment, and we have to hope that we hit it hard, and hit it fast, and just get it taken off the field as soon as we can. Mouseholt's one of those things that I'm not super concerned. If it comes, I have a check for it if it does, and if it doesn't, then he doesn't have hazard control from... No, he has one other potential form of hazard control. But if it comes, I think I've got it covered. If it doesn't come, then oh well. I mean, that's perfectly fine too. Most of the sets are running like Population Bomb with Tidy Up to increase its attack and speed. It's like a normal type Dragon Dance, but it also gets rid of subs, screens, and hazards. But no one really runs it with protective pads for whatever reason, and it just gets knocked out to some kind of Rocky Helmet user, and of course I do have one on my team this week, or it can't really touch Ghost outside of a Technician boosted Bite. If it does come, I wouldn't be surprised to see it be like a support set, like a Super Fang, Taunt, Encore, or maybe not Taunt, but Super Fang, Encore, Tidy Up to get rid of hazards, and maybe some other coverage move like Bite. Other than that, I really don't anticipate it to come all that much. Decidueye Hisui hits like a truck, but it does not have great speed, unfortunately. That's the only thing that stops it. It is one of his Terra Captains, so it could come and get us that way. We just have to play around it as best we can. Triple Arrows is always a threat. Has the ability to crit, the ability to knock your defense down a stage, the ability to flinch, I do believe. It's pretty good. Mimikyu is his other Terra Captain. I think that this one comes maybe more so than the Decidueye, but I'm always willing to be surprised. Mimikyu does Mimikyu things. Swords Dance, Drain Punch, Shadow Sneak, potentially a Destiny Bond set. That's about it. Sandaconda is one of his rocks setters. If it does come, I probably anticipate the Stealth Rocks Glare kind of variant, just to get some glares off on my non-electric types. And set some paralysis up for against my team, slow us down, and ultimately make Torn T the win con. If it does not come, the rocks would be in the form of either Azelf or King Gambit. Not likely on King Gambit. I have seen Luke bring it on Azelf though several times this season, so we do have to watch out for that. See, Titan is always a threat. If it comes and Slowking is there, then it's definitely Slush Rush. If it's Slowking's not there for whatever reason, then it is likely going to be a Sheer Force variant. I don't think Fake Fat does all that well against my team, and it just hits hard. Belly Drum sets are scary. Choice Band sets are scary, but I do think we have enough on our team to deal with it. Azelf, good Scarf user, could be physical, could be special. Explosion is always an option, and I don't think I have Protect, but on 2 Mons this week, if I'm not mistaken, maybe. And I really don't want to switch what's his face, Dragapult in on a potential Shadow Ball or even Shadow Claw from the Azelf. It hits pretty hard no matter what. Now for these last 3, Salazzle, Appleton, and Electric, I don't expect any of them to come to this match at all. Salazzle's matchup isn't that great other than to deal with Florges, and that's about it. And maybe that's why he brings it, because it is his only natural Florges, like Fairy Check. But he could just go Terra Steel or Terra Fire on Mimikyu or Decidueye, so there is that. Appleton is a strong Dragon type, very bulky, and can definitely be a nuisance. I just don't think it has a great matchup when I have things on my team like Florges, Dragapult, Avalugg does well against it, Zapdos does well against it. I just don't think it has a great matchup into this thing, so I don't expect it to come. And then if Electric comes, it's coming for one reason and one reason only. We just have to figure out what that reason is. It's a pretty bulky Violet user, and it could definitely catch us off guard because I didn't really prep for it. It doesn't have any weaknesses due to Levitate and Electric type being its only typing. So it doesn't have any super effective hits. I just have to hit it hard and just go about it from there. But I could just, we'll talk about my team in a minute. So with all that being said, I do expect my opponent to bring the Tornadus Therian, King Gambit, Mimikyu, Slowking, Azelf, and Sea Titan. But I can also see where Decidueye and Sandaconda could come as well. And then maybe Mousehold there at the very end, but that's, I don't expect those, like I said, those bottom 3 to show up. So going over my team, I am bringing a Clover Berry Dragapult this week. This is to help me deal with maybe a Kowtow Cleave or a Sucker Punch from King Gambit, in which case I can Will-O-Wisp it and then get a Flamethrower off if I need to. I can take a Dark Pulse from Tornadus, and so on. Normally when I'm going up against Sea Titan, I like to run a Yache Berry Dragapult, but this time I thought Clover Berry is more suitable for this matchup, given that I do think King Gambit definitely comes to the match, whereas Sea Titan I'm a little iffy on. We have a Berry Florges, again, to take a Steel type hit from, gosh, what's your name? King Gambit? Dang. And potentially maybe a Terra Steel, Terra Blast from Decidueye or Mimikyu, potentially. And Moonblast Psychic, just a hit. Moonblast hits everything neutrally minus the Salazzle, and Psychic hits the Salazzle super effectively, and we definitely live a Sludge Wave from Salazzle. And then we have Wish Protect for longevity. Magnezone, I'm hoping, is going to put in the most work this week. That being said, we are bringing a Choice Specs Magnet Pool set. This is to trap the King Gambit and just hit it with some Thunderbolts, Flash Cannon, or hit it with some Thunderbolts to knock it out. It's a 2-hit KO with Thunderbolt. We are Terra Electric. We can hit Sandaconda for a 2-hit KO with Flash Cannon, and then we just pretty much hit everything super effectively, or neutrally but really hard on the team with just our dual stab. Slow-Mo is Rocky Helmet. This is our Sea Titan, and Mousehold answers with Foul Play, Body Press, Ice Beam, and Slack Off. Ice Beam is there solely for the Tornadus, and potentially an Appleton, I guess. Foul Play is for a setup Sea Titan or Mimikyu, potentially a King Gambit, and then Body Press is there again for King Gambit or Sea Titan, from what I remember. I didn't have any other need for any other moves like my stabs, so I just went with Body Press, and then Slack Off for longevity, of course. Toadscruel is our spike setter. Like I said in the team preview, he does not have access to much hazard removal. He has Defog on Decidueye and Rapid Spin or Tidy Up on Mousehold. That's about it. So hopefully we can get some spikes up to help our other mons out. We do have Rapid Spin in case he wants to throw up rocks with Sandaconda, and then Earth Power Knockoff just to hit things. And then last but certainly not least, Tornadus is making its debut with Bleak Windstorm, Focus Blast, Taunt, and U-Turn, rocking the heavy duty boots. Taunt is to stop setup from Mimikyu potentially, or Slowking, I guess. It's from doing like Snowscape type shenanigans, or maybe even a taunt into a Velodrom Sea Titan. U-Turn is to pivot around, Focus Blast is to hit that King Gambit hopefully, and then Bleak Windstorm is just to drop some speeds if we can. And that's about it. I'm gonna try to get connected here with Luke and get this matchup and on the way. Alright, we are connected with Luke, and he gave us his team, the mons that he was going to bring beforehand, so that's always cool of him. And yeah, we had 3 of them wrong. He actually brought the Electric, which I did not think was coming. He brought the Decidueye, which is going to be his only Terra Captain on the team, and his Defogger if he has one. And then he brought the Appleton. So no Sea Titan, no Torn-T, no Mimikyu. I'll take that. They were all big threats. But all that being said, is I think that Torn is a great lead here. I can U-turn out on anything, and if it's the Azelf that's the lead, then I can just taunt it and prevent it from getting up Stealth Rocks. We do live in Explosion. Actually, no, at level 50 we might not. I didn't calc it for level 50. At level 50 there's a 6.3% chance that we do not, that we do get OHKO'd by the Explosion. If it is a speed boosting nature, but if let's say it's adamant, like Choice Scarf. If it's adamant and not choice, if it's just adamant, then he still outspeeds us. Unfortunately, we didn't set that kind of speed tier. If it's Choice Scarf, or if it's just adamant, okay, so he does lead with the Decidueye, he's not going to want to stay in this. Then if it is adamant, never mind, it doesn't matter because it's not in here. I don't know why I'm continuing to talk. If it were adamant, then we had a 50% chance to OHKO us. Yeah, this thing is not going to stay in here, so I am just, I'll U-turn here. If it's Choice Scarf, yeah, he's not going to stay in no matter what. MVP is Eel? Okay, Eel comes in. And we did about like 5% to that thing. Which, at level 50, we probably did like closer to 10%. Unless he's max defense. Yeah. Okay. What are we... I'm gonna go out into Toadscruel here, just so I can try and see what this Eel wants to do. And I'm gonna go for a knockoff, because it's a no drawback play here. I either get rid of the Eviolite on the Eel. Yeah, we did about 13%, so he might be specially defensive. Anyway, we get rid of the Eviolite on the Eel, or we knock off an item somewhere else. I think it's a no drawback play. So yeah, that's what we're gonna go for. We do get rid of that Eviolite, which is cool, as he goes for a slow U-turn. No worries there. Okay, so we saw the eel has U-turn. I'm gonna start writing this stuff down because I think I might be able to keep track of things a little better. Probably wants to go out into, let's say, maybe an Appleton here. Slowking with Ice Beam potentially. Azelf might be able to do some good damage. Let's see. What is Ice Beam from a Slowking? No special attack investments, doing about 55% to us. With special attack investment, it's... No, that was... I really do need to remember to change these things to level 50. It makes it a whole lot easier. Anywho, yeah, so the Ice Beam might be doing a metric ton to us if Dad bod. That's my second. No, it's Appleton. Okay. Appleton comes out. If that's the case, then we can take an Apple Acid for sure. I do want to get up at least one layer of spikes here. Yeah, he does show the Apple Acid. That took us 129 down to 63, and we do get a SquidDaFeed drop. 129, 73, down to 63. That did like 37%. So you have a lot of investment. You modest. You're not leftovers. Are you choice specs? You've got to be like choice specs. Yeah, you're choice specs. We do live in... Am I ready to let this thing go down? I think so. I'll just knock off the choice specs. You've got to be choice specs here. Life Orb. Oh, did I completely miss that? What is up with me? Draco Meteor, okay. And Draco kills from Appleton kills Toadscrew. So it's life. It was Life Orb. It's not anymore. Draco. Acid. Okay. So you were Life Orb. And you were... You had to have been modest to do that much. So... Dragapult. After the drop. I'm just gonna go out into Florigis here. Knowing that this thing will switch out, I would like to get off a decent chunk of damage to virtually anything that wants to come in. And yeah, I mean, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna Moonblast and get off a good chunk of damage, potentially into King Gambit. Pennywise, Slowking, okay. It did about 25% to Slowking, which is, it's a SquidDaFeed Slowking. I mean, it could be AV. Let me get Toadscrew off of the layout while I'm thinking about it. I guess I'm gonna go out into Slowbro here. I mean, Slowbro doesn't have much use in this matchup anymore, unfortunately. I mean, it was here to block Sea Titan, it was here to block Mousehole, neither of them came. He does go for a Trick Room. Okay. So, Slowbro against this Slowking. We are under Trick Room. We have no speed. He probably has no speed. It's not doing much to us, so I think a healthy foul play here is going to be good. It'll do about 20 or 30%. Shadow Ball is going to do a decent chunk. Does about 48%. Oh, and he gets another SquidDaFeed drop on 4th. That's fine. Okay, was that a crit? No, it was not. Okay. Shadow Ball. So do you have some special attack investment? I am going to switch out here into Florges to take on another Shadow Ball, hopefully. He might slack off here. Oh, he goes for another Shadow Ball. This is only do like 10%. And I can just fire off another Moonblast. He can slack off if he wants to, that's perfectly fine. Moonblast is still going to be doing a good chunk to him, as well as everything else on the team. Okay. So I want to pull up Magnezone versus King Gambit. So he's going to switch out. What's going to take the MVP? Is that the eel? Yeah. Okay, cool. Magnezone versus King Gambit. After one layer of spikes, Thunderbolt has a very high chance to kill. I guess I'm just gonna take my kill where I see it. He's gonna go for a U-turn. Okay. Maybe he anticipated me to. Trick Room's still up. That's what it was. Oh, excuse me, guys. What's coming in to take this Moonblast? Yeah. Trick Room is still. Trick Room's gonna expire this turn. I'm really surprised that the eel is here. I don't understand why it's here. Okay. Yeah. I'm just going to Moonblast again. He can switch out into the eel if he wants to. And... wait a second. I don't think he's getting affected by the spike, so he's Boots. So we've seen Eviolite, Life Orb. Are you Boots, Slowking? Boots? Question mark? Have I been missing him taking spikes damage? It's gonna withdraw, get that Regenerator recovery, and Electric's gonna go down. Okay, so Electric dies to Florges from a Moonblast. King Gambit. What are you doing to my Florges? Come on, get back up to full. Okay. With the Babiri Berry, we survive an Iron Head. Missed a stealth. Decidueye. Okay, Decidueye. Let's say you are Terra Steel, and you have Terra Blast. Is he Terra Steel? If he's not Terra Steel, he dies. Or no, he doesn't die. We just do a good chunk of damage. I think I can... I can... let's see. I've got 19 seconds, okay. So I want check status. Yes. Trick Room is... Okay, Trick Room's gone. I thought he set it back up for some reason. Moonblast, okay. He's gonna Terra. Probably Terra Steel. Which we do live. Because of our good Berry. Terra Ghost. Okay. We don't mind that at all. We're gonna be doing about 25%. Okay, so he's faster. And Leaf Blade crit kills. Oh man, is he Scope Lens? Are you Scope Lens Decidueye? Dragapult. Let me get Electric off the layout. I am going to... I can probably go out into Magnezone here. And... No, I don't want to do that. I'm going to go out into Dragapult here. And just... I'm going to go for a Will-O-Wisp on the potential King Gambit coming in, maybe? Nothing wants to take a Shadow Ball. I'm surprised that he's Terra Ghost, to be honest with you. Maybe for Zapdos? So I can't Thunderous Kick, but then I could just Brave Bird. He does have Scrappy, so I do have to remember that. Will-O-Wisp into the Slowking. Okay. No, that's not Slowking, that's Appleton. Appleton comes in. Florges is dead, right? And Decidueye killed Florges. We do have this guy burned. I am going to U-turn out. As we do about 25-ish% probably. He could recover here. I think we just go into Tornadus. I didn't calc this, so I honestly didn't expect this thing to come. Oof. Okay. That did a lot. Draco Meteor. You're like we said, you were max special attack. You were meant for this. Okay. I think we just U-turn out. Oh, Sucker Punch. Oh, and we live. Oh my goodness, Torn! Your debut, baby! Torn gets a kill and is living on 1. Holy cow. Let's get Appleton off that layout. Oh my goodness. We were sitting at like 16 health. I think. Or we may have been at more. I don't remember now. But we just go into Magnezone here. Magnezone as Terra Electric. Slowbro definitely doesn't want to take this. Appleton's dead. Decidueye doesn't want to take this. Azelf doesn't want to take this. King Gambit doesn't really want to take this. Holy cow, I am so shocked that we lived on 1 right there. I don't know what we're going to do with that. Maybe hit the Decidueye later on? I don't know. But that, oh my goodness. That was crazy. Decidueye comes out. Okay. I want to see what... We should be faster than this, unless it is Scarf. Unless he's like max, or he could be max speed, I guess, too. I'm gonna Terra Electric Volt Switch just to get some chip damage. We've seen Leaf Blade come out of this. I don't think we've seen anything else. We haven't seen the King Gambit yet. He's probably stacking up, what are they called? His ability. He does go for the close combat on us. And we go down to 4, unfortunately. Okay. Wow. That hurt a lot. Why did that do so much? Are you choice banded? Yeah, you're banded. Okay. We do kill, so that's cool. Magnezone kills the Decidueye with. So that was a roll. That was not a roll for me to not die. Unfortunately, we do have to go out into one of these guys. The Decidueye is down. I think we just go out into Slowbro here. He'll go out into Slowking most likely. So Decidueye goes down. It was banded. We haven't seen Azelf hit the field. We haven't seen King Gambit hit the field, but Slowking has, and I think it's Boots. Okay. We've got 1 Mon at 1, 1 Mon at 4, Dragapult with Will-O-Wisp, and we've shown that we have Will-O-Wisp. Not my king. Here comes King Gambit. Hurt by spikes, and you are Supreme Overlord. So you are King Gambit with 3 fallen dudes. And you're Slowbro. We live any attack that you want to go for, and there is a small chance that we can OHKO with Body Press here. So we're gonna go for it. Oh no, even after... Okay, we do live, yes. After the Rocky Helmet damage, we should kill with Body Press. Yes! Yes! Everybody's living. Okay, King Gambit goes down to Body Press from Slowbro. So Slowbro gets a kill. And King Gambit goes down. Azelf comes out. I'm going to sack off Torn to let this Azelf get a kill. Torn's gonna go down. Hopefully. Mystical Power. Okay. That's gonna raise its special attack by 1. Torn goes down. So Azelf has a special attack of +1. We'll say Mystical Power was your move of choice. And we'll say that you have Shadow Ball as well. We can go out into Dragapult. And our Shadow Ball should kill. And we should live a Mystical Power if that's what he goes for again. If he's Scarf, we live. Yeah, we're just gonna go for Shadow Ball here. Shadow Ball will kill this Azelf unless it is Sash. But yeah, or if it's like maybe AV. Slowbro's not going to want to take multiples. We do live this. Okay. And it should go down unless it is Sash. No, it's Choice Scarf. It outsped us. We do get the Curse Body, but that's not going to matter because Shadow Ball is going to kill. Yep. Dragapult gets a kill. Azelf goes down. And we are left with Slowking. And then Shadow Ball will do roughly 45-ish% to Slowking. We will knock this thing out. Actually, I'm gonna U-turn on the potential Trick Room and go out into Slowbro. And if he goes for a Shadow Ball, yeah, okay, good. I think we made the right choice there. I mean, it could still cost us the game, but I think what I do here, so Shadow Ball did about 48% to us last time. Right? Okay. This is where the game comes down to. So I need to switch out into Magnezone, sack it, because I think he has 0 speed IVs. Okay, so Slowbro, or Slowking, sorry, kills Magnezone. So Slowbro's still in on this guy. We're sitting at 139. We go out into Slowbro here. We do live the Shadow Ball from this range. There are 3 turns of Trick Room. Okay, how can we do this? I'm going to slack off. Okay. No Spit F drop. That was a crit. Ooh, with playing with, and he gets a Spit F drop, unfortunately. Okay. So he got the Spit F drop. We are sitting at 114. Magnezone's down. I switch out into, I sack Dragapult here. As Slowking picks up another kill, because I want to reset these drops and I want to get back up to a good health. Slowking kills Dragapult. So now it comes down to Slowbro versus Slowking. I wanted to make Slowbro versus Slowking the thumbnail for this match. But I also wanted it to be Torn v Torn. So I'm happy that it came down to this. Let's see. How many turns of one turn of Trick Room. So I can, if I foul play twice, then I win. He goes for the Shadow Ball. We live it. I foul play here. I'm faster outside of Trick Room, and I should be able to pick up the kill here with Slowbro. And we're gonna lock in that foul play. Yes! Yes! Slowbro the MVP king, baby! Yes! We foul playing our way to victory! And guess what? We just handed the Sydney Star Raptors their first loss of the season, baby! Oh my goodness, I am hype. Oh man, that was such a good game, and I think I played that end game so well. Oh my goodness. Yeah. GG, Luke. It was a wonderful game. I'm gonna see you in playoffs, and I'm gonna be bringing my A game again. Oh my gosh, I am shaking. That was fantastic. Yeah. Yeah, guys. All right. Philadelphia Pinsers won that 1-0. We are moving on to, that makes us what, 4-1, makes Luke 4-1. I don't know who we're playing next week, but I think it's A Prater, and we're looking just to keep racking up wins, guys. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. Yeah, that's your week 5 matchup from Golden Guy and the Philadelphia Pinsers, and we'll be seeing you, man.